Ah, boy. What's happening, film friends? David the Film Junkie here. All right, with all the madness that's been going on with the Matt Reeves Batman movie and Ben Affleck and everything, and just Justice League in general, we kind of put the whole Joe Manganiello, Deathstroke on the back burner a little bit. We kind of just like, because he hasn't been talking about it like he once was, and basically things haven't been really talked about when it comes to Deathstroke, and we've been hearing that Lex Luthor was cut out of the final cut of Justice League, so we know that he had like some kind of meeting with Deathstroke, and if that's all true, that means Deathstroke was also cut out of Justice League. And now we got some interesting information here from Mr. Guggenheim. Everybody loves Mark Guggenheim, right? Swear, DCEU fans really hate the Guggenheim verse, I guess you could say. I could see it. I mean, I'm currently now catching up on the Arrow season 4, Flash season 3, sorry. Trying to catch up on all that. And I could see, sometimes it does get cringy and you go, why did they decide to do that? And I get it, but I mean, it's a TV show on the CW, for God's sakes. It's just, I don't look too much into it. When it comes to the movies, I'm like, yeah, this is where the shit is really going to get really bonerific. And it has, for the most part. But this is what Mr. Guggenheim had to say, where people are questioning the fact that, are we going to see Deathstroke in the DCEU? He says right here, it was a function of, DC control, these characters. We went through a period where DC was like, we've got plans for Deathstroke that don't include Arrow. That changed at the end of the year. Okay, now people are now freaking out going, okay, well, this means that they had plans and now they don't, which does make sense because that happened with the Suicide Squad thing. Remember, in Arrow, they were teasing Suicide Squad, like the broader Suicide Squad that would have Harley Quinn, that would have, they did have Deadshot, but, maybe some more players. But they were going to introduce a Harley Quinn, but DC was like, nope, we're going to have that in the movie. We can't have it on the show. Sorry about that. And that sounds like what's happening here. But I'm just wondering if, since Arrow, it's been having some questionable ratings, with the last season. I remember seeing ratings were down, and then they're up, then they're down, and then, they're worse than they've ever been, and stuff like that. So I was going, okay, well, maybe in order to keep it alive, they thought, okay, let's bring in Deathstroke. Let's bring him back because he was an audience favorite, because he was good. That season, I think, season 2 with Deathstroke was absolutely great. I thought it was a great season. That whole season with Deathstroke was great, and I think people were going, hey, we want that back. And maybe they were like, oh, yeah, let's bring them back. We can have the DCEU version. I mean, we got 2 Flashes, we have 2 Deadshots, we basically have 2 Batmans. Let's just bring them back, and then let's cast his son, because that's part of the story, too, and that's exactly what they did. They cast his son for this coming season. So, I mean, you could take it with a huge grain of salt. Who knows? I mean, there's plenty of there's plenty of information and everything that we've gathered. There's plenty of stuff that's indicating that yes, that they weren't once were gonna introduce a Harley Quinn, and they said no because of the movies, and then they apparently said that with Deathstroke, like, let's end it, and then all of a sudden they're coming back with it. Things have changed. Who knows if it has to do with the DCU dropping him from the script, or if it has to do with like, hey, we got to get some more ratings. Everybody loved Deathstroke. Your guess is as good as mine, guys. I would like to believe that they were just bringing him back because he's a crowd favorite. That's what I'm hoping is the case, but who knows, guys? Take it, we just got to be patient. We got to be patient. We could speculate, but, just don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. There's a chance that we might not get that. Oh, God. I just got sad. It's just like hit right now. I really want to see this Joe Manganiello Deathstroke. I really want to see Batfleck and him. I want to see a fight scene that would be just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, that test footage that they released on us had just blew everybody's balls off, even the women who have figurative balls. It's just, to just remove them. I don't know. Why would they want to do that? That just blew everybody away. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, guys. Let me know your thoughts about it down below. What do you think? Do you think he's out, or do you think this just has to do with boosting up some ratings for Arrow? Let me know down below in the balls area, guys. Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the other channel, too. Follow me on the social media stuff that is above my head. And I got shirts, of course, for sale, guys. All right. I'll talk to you later.